Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Damionblackgear playing more Darkest Dungeon. Turn the volume up just a little bit. We are pretty much right where we were. We've lost our highwayman. So first thing we want to do is we want to go in and get more people. That is perfect. We have another highwayman. We've got two more healers. Now that might be a little bit too much. So this healer does have the ability to stun our enemy, and this healer does not. So let's take a look at what they have. Ruins Tactician, you do more damage in the ruins, but I'm not really worried about your damage. Let's see, Night Blind, damage down. Haha, they'll offset. Actually, I still do a little bit more. And you're soft. Now, soft is a quirk that I'm not exactly a big fan of. So let's see, you have no negative. Why is this a question? Come here. That was you, right? Yeah. So we have lost Dumas. Let's go pay our respects to Dumas. I changed your name and you died. Maybe I should have left your name alone. First thing I like to do when I come back, first off, we're going to take care of any of these things. Stress relief occurs at these two locations. Now, these two locations previously were not all that required. You didn't need to worry about them too much. Now that they've taken out the way to cheat the game, it has become a bigger thing. What I like to do is take a look at what's going on. Ooh, what's this? That's not very interesting. So we have 4 different missions that we can pick from. We have 2 mediums and 2 shorts. There are really only 2... Oh, there's a couple of different goals of each different type of mission. There are a couple different types. Yeah, these 2 aren't finished yet. The first one is an exploration. 90% of rooms usually means all but 1 or all but 2. There is the 100% of room battles, and there are a couple other ones that are a little more quirky that require you to actually interact with the dungeon itself. Now, small missions are basically designed to get you by. They will get you to the next thing, but they won't really do much else. So, they're not the greatest. Let's see, what do you have? Yeah, you have the good stuff. The medium missions are, at least at the apprentice level, will actually net you a gain. So we're going to go for one of those. We're going to go for 90% of room battles. Now let's go back and deal with what we're going to do. So we have Renald, who is still our kleptomaniac, God-fearing warrior of light. And we have 2 people. God, I am going to butcher those names. Now, you're a gambler, right? Let's see if you can steal some money. Oh, you can't go to the gambling hall. Caretaker's there. It is a side effect of the game. Sometimes it happens. What about you? Runes phobia and obsessed with killing. Let's see if we can get that beaten out of you. They do cost different things based off of where you put them. They have different abilities as well. For example, I've seen a lot of people who get put into this transept go on holy quests, where I've never seen anybody go on a quest from these last ones. So I'm willing to pay the extra little bit. You can't do anything right now. We don't want the other healer. So I think we're pretty much set. Not too much else to go there. We're going to take you in first, you in second, you in third, and you in last. Now, these 2 abilities are the only ones that she'll be able to use back there, but this is a stun that lights the room. And this is a heal. I'm okay with that. Plus, in the area that we're going, there will be unholy monsters. So, we should be decent. And as before, did we get any... Stop it. Did we get any items out of that? No. And we're not going to get the item that was offered on this mission. So, we're going to go for 90% of rooms. Yeah, there's no money difference. So when we get all but 1, we'll be able to run away. Bravely run away. Provisions. As I said, always bring food. I'm finding, I used to bring just 12, but 12 seemed to get you by, but it wouldn't seem to get you there. 14, or, wow, can't count. There's a 4 there. I blame it on that 4. 16, excuse me. 16 food seems to be about the right amount. Probably only 2 shovels. 2 keys, 2 medicines. I'm going to bring 8 torches. And do I want a holy water? Yeah, we'll bring a holy water. With any luck, I will be able to fill up my inventory with... needed that. Moving my chair around. Apparently ripping my headphones out. Hopefully I'll be able to fill up my inventory with non-consumable items. So that is the goal. Let's go ahead and zoom out. This is a, let's see, 1, 2, if we, 2 backtracks, 3, 4, 3, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're stuck with 4 no matter what. Now we could skip this room. I'm not going to. I'm just going to tough it out. Hopefully we get some scouting or we find some things along the way. Pack contains loot. More food. Lots of gold. The goal of this mission is to actually complete it. I know that sounds weird, but sometimes it's not the goal. Sometimes the goal of the mission is to just get through the mission. Like I said, always bring shovels. Now I could have backtracked and gone through and taken a look at what was going on, but unfortunately doing that would have taken up a lot of time. Now I heard, and I want to try this out, somebody said that holy water had an effect. Okay, so it does not. Unsettling passage. You know what? I shouldn't be using that on you. I know what your camping skills are. They're the same every time. Your first character, like I said, will always be the same. Oh god, it's one of them. Remember when I said little guys that throw water? Well, there they are. This will move him forward too. In the front position, he does not have the throw water skill. Here's the throw water skill. He has splashed me with grape juice. It has damaged my clothing, and I am having the hardest time in the world dealing with that. Whereas this guy has clubbed me, and I'm just fine with it. Alright. Now, AI in this game is a little bit different. I do not believe that it is random. So, I'm not too worried, but at the same time, it's kind of annoying sometimes. Let's go. I don't think I need to start the healing process this early. We'll just bring the light up a little bit more and stun that guy. Did it work? Yeah. And then she's actually pretty good against the undead. He's good in the light. We'll see about pulling that other one up if we can. No, it looks like it's her again, so we'll stun this guy. The speed does not determine who goes first in any round. I'm not sure exactly what that does. This does bonus damage to tagged monsters. Okay. And we'll just... should have done it to either of them. Yeah. Woo! We'll just kill the monsters like it was nothing. You know. Amateur stuff. Wait, let's collect ourselves. If you get a positive or negative affliction, you can destroy your party that way. There's our first hunger. And we did get those other 2 pieces of food. That was a good thing. Map inside. Alright, so we'll be able to see what's going on. There is a reason to go this way. There is no reason to cross back this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut down this corner and then come back up, go over this way, go back, and then go around that way. It's 1, 2 pieces, but I mean, I can literally dip into this hallway, dip out, and I can just skip this wall. This map has done great things. That's all you should really know. And if I really wanted to skip this fight, I could do that, but I think the amount of light that I'll burn going backwards will be more than the amount of... oh no, torchlight. Let's see. So, we have a key for our locked cabinet display. Yeah, look at all that gold. We've just paid for our people. Like I was saying, I think that the amount of light that I'll burn going back this way from the fight will be less than, or will be more than the amount of, if I just go forward to the room and then walk back. I haven't quite done the math on that yet. But the good news is that I won't need, until I pick up the other item, I won't need a torch to figure out exactly how much light I'll need. We're going to run into a new situation here, and I could actually burn this, but I have medicine. We brought medicine. Let's go ahead and use medicine. Put herbs in herb. 1 of them, 2 of them. There we go. Now we have enough light to make this worthwhile. And they got to go first. Now see, this guy only has a speed of 2, but our bounty hunter here has a speed of 4. So it's not entirely based off of your speed. I don't know exactly what it's based off of. I'm going to flashbang this guy. That should stun him. Yeah. And he did resist the shuffle. And then we're going to try and hit this guy to death. Yeah. As you can see, it works out sometimes. Let's see. So which of you is the faster? You are the faster, so I am going to try and stun you. And that should give us about 100 light. Almost. And then we could slice you. Mind you, we still do have a camping situation here. I kind of wanted to gain the light a little bit more, but didn't kill him. Or she can take this time and heal him. Camping I will get around to. As you saw, I have that random log in my inventory, and that is actually for camping. So I will explain that when we get there. Here is the log, campfire, or firewood. And using it will bring about the camping scene. You can only camp from the main rooms, so that is something important to realize. Like I said, going back I know takes 1 per section, and going forward I think takes 3 or 4. So we're going to run into another interactable event that you guys haven't seen, which is the trap. So as I was saying before, everybody has their own trap percentage, and that is your percentage to disarm a trap. And you want to use the person with the highest percentage in order to actually do it, because you might get the chance to disarm the trap. You can just walk over it and risk things, but at the same time you might not want to. So here we have another thing. It is an Iron Maiden, a dirty piece of metal that we must clean. Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
Hi. So that has been cleaned. Like I said, I wanted to turn. I want to basically convert. Oh, I should have used a torch. And there's one of those guys. Throwing water at people. I don't want that grape juice. Leave me alone with it. Nobody's really all that hurt. I want to bring him to the front, and I want to bring him to the front. So we're going to start off by just stunning that guy. He's got a little bit more health. I don't know if he actually hits harder, but I know that he's got a little bit wider range on it. So I'm actually going to bring this guy to the front. Yeah. And I could pistol shot him. What would Wicked Slice do? Yeah, Wicked Slice will kill. So we'd still have to deal with the quarrel. Those things critting hurts so much, it's ridiculous. Let's see, we can probably, yeah, kill you in one shot. Yes, dear. Right next to the radio speaker. So this guy used his ability, so we're actually going to stun this guy. He's just having none of the luck. And you do get a buff after any time you're stunned. That is new. As of when, I'm not exactly sure. We have 75 light, so we should still have our Warrior of Light bonus. Nice job. And let's actually just knock you out. Okay. And that should be the end of that. My wife is home now. So here we have an heirloom chest. Usually I would use a key here. It should actually give me more. Ta-da! We got 8 crests out of that. And we are starting to fill up in our inventory. Let's go ahead and burn another torch. Head through. And we find some more gold. Sometimes you find a lot, sometimes you find a little. It all depends. It's kind of varied. So yeah, do nothing. 20% damage plus stress. Just go ahead and eat. Good thing we brought all that food now, huh? We have another fight. And we knew that there was a goblet there. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. I'm actually, since I got the head start on this, I'm just going to do this. Go for the shuffle. Only one. One isn't the worst. The extra shuffle is kind of worse. But we can still hit him. Oof. Alright, time to switch into healer mode. It's all taken care of. So, I missed. Not exactly what we wanted. We will pull him forward if we get to go first next time. Or maybe we can, yeah, just off him. Now, I should be killing this guy. He, as you can see, bleeds. Here we go. In this position, I don't know if they actually changed where he could throw that, if it's the back two and now it's just the front two. It used to be that he could throw from the front three, and it might still be the same. There we go. Good crit, by the way. What are we going to do? We're going to heal you. But now it seems like he's been knifing in the dark from the front two, which takes away a lot of his threat potential. Not too worried about him, as you can tell. But he does have a lot of dodge, and that is something to be aware of. And this guy's hit will actually move him forward. But as long as he's knifing, I'm not too worried. This character also has a stress attack. Eesh. Well, you're useless for a little while. But yeah, you haven't gone. 6 to 12. We have to do 8. Yeah, full hit. So, everybody else that I've seen play this game just gets like the shittiest rolls. It's always like minimum. So yeah, he can't do anything, so we have to move him. You can only do that to hit her, and that's perfectly fine. So I'm going to put him back there. Now, I shouldn't have used... Yeah, it's locked. Shouldn't have used that key. Let's go ahead and give it a try. It's trapped. He's got bleed. Not the worst in the world. I figure we're going to go to about this room and then we'll camp. Aha. You. Well, I guess he really wanted to do it anyway. So, Ren for the old gods. We are starting to... Yeah, stressful incantation. We're going to have to manage that soon. Maybe I'll take a nap or something when we come back. So let's see. This will do a lot. And now she's up. Now, I could have just stunned her and been fine like that. But I think actually what we're going to do... That's 12. This is 17. What's the damage difference? 5 to 11? Yeah, we can just do that. Roll low. And you are missing that bonus. But if I'm going to do that soon, I'm just going to... Yeah. This guy we're going to try and stun. There we go. And we'll heal him up a little bit. Because I don't think that he's going to survive this turn. Call it a hunch. So if you're wondering how the enemy becomes what would be the correct wording for it? Unstunned. Just gonna stop it. If you're wondering how they become unstunned, they need their turn to come around. I'm actually going to walk in here, take that treasure, then come back and camp in this room. And that should get us a full torch. I don't want to walk through the wall, even though I do have the shovel. Sentimental gifts are hidden inside.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Again, in urn, you would put ashes from a grave in there, so it's probably a good idea to use holy water on it. Now, we have 10 food. How many rooms are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will probably end up having to eat one more time. Call it a lucky guess. This will heal and reduce stress. Now, does anybody else have a managing stress ability? What are yours? All companions. There we go. We got 5 off of him and 15 off of him. You give us less likely to be surprised and heal wounds. You can make yourself better and do other stuff. And you have the generic stress heal. Alright, so everybody's a little bit more under control here. Let's go ahead and rest unless somebody has a 1 ability. Nope. Now, there is the risk after any camping session of being attacked. And if they attack you from that camping session, you could be in a bad position because what could happen is that they could surprise you. Take that back, they will surprise you. So what are we left with at our consumables? We have food. Let's just get all that over there. those are our 3 consumables. We did get 100 light, so that's a bonus. And we get scouting. There's a fight and then nothing. That's not too bad. Books, books, books. You're already stressed. Read. I believe that the best way to do this is actually to make everybody read everything. Let's go ahead and pop a torch. These little things. These things are pains in the ass, to put it the easy way. Their hit does stress damage as well as stuns. She's not going to be strong enough to kill one of them. So, dodging them. And that's the first one. Okay, the second one went too. Good guy. You only had a 10% dodge. So, the good news is they are super easy to kill. His stress is 100% taken care of. He got a little bit more off. Nice. That'll work. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. We get more scouting. We have a trap. So our bounty hunter has something. And then we have a room. Bounty hunter got it again. That 30% is hitting the spot. We got another torch, which we can pop when we get down here. There we go. Oh. Yes! You come here. You always do the one in front first. If you're not sure why, I don't know how to explain it to you other than you always do the one in front first. That's not good. You know what, we'll just... I guess we'll do this. We'll be doing that a lot here in a moment. So yeah, they do tend to pick on the most stressed out person. So he's at 92. If one of these people in the next couple of rooms crits, we could be in trouble. Let's just get him up to the front. I'm going to try and kill him. Yeah. And we'll try and daze that one. And that should open up Zealous Accusation. There we go. 7 and 7. That's it. There's a trap in an empty room. I think that's a good idea. It's an heirloom chest. It's trapped. That's unfortunate. I'm not going to actually have the bounty hunter do this trap. 120. Yeah, look at that 20%. He was 20, right? Yeah, he's 20. So, you can do this. Hidden treasures. Not too worried about money in comparison. We ended up not getting that extra food request, so that's kind of a letdown. I could have fixed a little bit more stress. Go ahead. He got a buff. He does 20% more damage, but he hit the trap. Yeah. So this is our last room. I'm going to go ahead and eat up all the food, because no matter what happens at the end of this, we are leaving. And there's nothing there. Alright, mission accomplished. Made it through the entire dungeon. We should have a crap ton of money and a crap ton of deeds, crests, and everything else now. Look at all those busts. Hope you like it, busty people. Busts and crests. Alright. Let's see. We got 2 people that got quirks. He's hard-headed. He heard what happened to his last friend and was like, I don't care. And you're a sex freak, which is good and bad. I mean, we can send him to the brothel and he will most likely heal all of that. So, that is something that we will deal with next time. Let's go take a look and see what all... Yeah, you got not enough beaten out of you, but yeah, you got a little bit left. 65 lost. It seems about average. It seems to be 45, 55, 65 for how much stress is taken care of. So we got these 3 up to level 1. We have 2 new things, a blacksmith and a guild. These are both very important. They're very good things. You will come to love them when you figure out how they work. And then we have our person who got fixed a little bit more. So that is going to be it for this week. Let's go ahead and see what's all there. We have 4 new quests. Still with that stupid stone. And dice. I hate the jesters. I hate them so much. I will show you one when it comes, but I hate the jesters. Let's go see what's here. So we have... Stop talking. Couple more people. Another Vestal, another Crusader. This is a Hellion class. This Hellion has... Unquiet Mind. And Light Sensitive. Yeah, this is terrible for a Hellion. Hellions are basically aggressive damage dealers. They are meant to crit, and that is kind of their purpose. This is not good for a Hellion. This is a very bad trait for a Hellion. So we will not be using that Hellion. This is a Grave Robber with slow reflexes. Grave Robbers tend to be the fastest and have the best trap debuffs. So, I don't know. They're kind of up in the air, though. I mean, they can do stuff. Mainly this Poison Dart. Guess Toxin Trickery. Gives them a better dodge chance. Which, as you can see, the dodge here is already 10, so that would be a 25% chance to dodge by one instance of this on them. You start putting on items and stuff, you can get that up to 60, even 70. And it's insane when the enemy can't hit you, but you're spending all your time doing that. So, we actually do need people. We have 3 people that can go out. 2 of them are the same class, though. Let's see. So the way I typically like to organize it is by type. And the reason I do it this way is because this is a 1-2 position, this is a 2-3 position, a 2-3 position, a 3-4 position, and a 4 position. That is how I prefer to set up my teams. The Hellion can come in. She's a 1-1-2. Kind of need you. You're a 3, but we have 3s. No. We have a 1, we have a 2. Yeah, I guess we can use you. You're not very good, though.
To those with a keen eye,
yeah, 2-3.
gleams like a dagger's point.
So we're going to leave these 2 ranged. Nobody cares about range from the melee class. Improved balance. That's not that bad. 45% move resist. You don't have that, and you've got a 40. Well, we already have 2. More will show up. We'll deal with that later. I hope you guys have liked the video. Until next time, this is Damionblackgear playing The Darkest Dungeon. If you like the video, like the video. If you don't like the video, don't like the video. Either way, I will see you next time. Hope you guys have had fun. Bye-bye.